slide.
I mean, that's just me. That's what I actually want to do. But I also recognize that you got to be realistic.
Plus, we can see Uncle Billy back there. You gotta put that light on that little nigga. He be doing shit. Hey, you turned it off. We see that fucking directed team.
The thing touched it.
No, we are not camera guys.
Holder touched up.
Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Yo, I really be doing videos with me having big hair. Anyway, so today we got some good news for y'all. After all this time, 10 straight hours of work yesterday with my son, Augustus has successfully fixed the car. He has fixed the car. He does not know how to fix the car. He ain't know shit about a power steering, pumpy, fluid turnaround thing. He ain't know shit about the tire nub things that came off, which is insane.
Yeah, this new car is since 2000.
That's insane for the attachments to the, what is it called?
The wheel studs. So the wheel studs. I don't even. Okay, so I'm used to the car being all one piece, like the metal being all one piece. And these newer cars, they break it down into little tiny pieces. Mm-hmm. And mechanically the tolerance works. Obviously, you see it on the road, so it works. But for me, I just like the old style when it was all one piece of cast iron metal. It's hard. It worked. You know what I mean? Like this stuff is, I don't know. It's new shit. But I still figured it out.
The way that shit came off was scary as fuck. We could have actually died driving because it came off. Like, how do they?
The wheel studs just
come off? I don't understand the process.
But when you see people on the road and you see one tire off,
that's what probably happened.
That's what happened. Is they fucking wheel studs broke or some shit like that. Yeah, I don't know, man. This new stuff is like mostly aluminum. Most of this shit is aluminum. It ain't even steel. It's fucking aluminum. We driving around in aluminum foil, dog. Oh my god.
So he saved us about $1,200 worth of car work that needed to be done just by not giving up and working hard and
having my son help me.
Oh yeah, that was such a big help because our son is tall and long and skinny.
Oh my god!
So he was able
his long, skinny hands. He was like, "Can you see my fingers?" I was like, "Most certainly can."
that fucking teamwork yesterday made the dream work for real because we needed that. We just needed a fucking reprieve, a break, and so war is fixed now. When I yesterday I woke up and I said, I wonder if this shit is just telling us we're not supposed to go to Philly for some fucking reason. And then one of the elders called me and she said, nah, that ain't it. She said, it's our turn. The car gonna be fixed. And I'd be goddamn if that car wasn't fixed yesterday when she said that shit. So I was like, damn, it's probably just another obstacle trying to stop us from doing what we've been doing across the country. And I swear to God, as soon as she got on the phone with us and told us it's our turn now, it just worked. It just worked. So whatever negative entities and thought entities were trying to get me to say we're not supposed to go, that's bullshit. That was just them telling us to stop on our mission. Now, we're going to try to take some of those tools back we got to fix the car, but they kind of got messed up in the process. So we'll see what happens. Because we are now currently have no funds, no gas, no food, no, but the car is motherfucking fixed. The car is motherfucking fixed. We ain't got no gas, no food, no house, but we got our fucking spaceship. It's fixed, it's clean. We got somewhere to sleep until some more money come in. Now, Augustus said he's sitting up here applying for good jobs again. He said if I work for 2 weeks, I could get us enough money to finish going to do what we're doing. And I'm like, you couldn't work for 2 hours without calling me and asking me to make up some massive lie to get you out of the work. So that's not going to work. So he like, all right, if I go do the day labor thing, the boom, the boom. Now y'all, didn't we fucking go over the day labor shit last week when he tried that shit and he was depressed and then he walked away with $63 after the fees? No. No. So here's the thing. We got some products. If y'all want to support us, please purchase some products. If y'all go to my Grounded Dolphin Facebook page, I have images of the products that we have left. So we have Organite towers that's extra loaded. Since I got that confirmation about them being the weapons that I knew they was. So we have those. We have no more knives, do we? We may have 3 fucking spiritual knife weapons left. We have sold everything in California.
In front of that table where the snake was at.
What's that? Turn away. It ain't the power stand.
I think it's just air in the line.
Okay. It'll work itself.
I'm gonna check underneath and make sure we got no leaks. But if we have no leaks, then it's just air in the line. We got to put a little more fluid in there, and we should be fine. It's just air.
Yo, you could really tell a difference because he's smooth now. The way he sound when he driving is so perfect. But anyway, I want to get sidetracked. What was I talking about? I forgot.
Me too.
I forgot what I was talking about. I think I was talking about him going back to work. Mm-hmm. Oh no, I was saying about my products. If y'all want to buy spells from me, y'all can hit me up. I do spells individually. So you're not just gonna just say I want that. That's a spell. And you buy it. You have to tell me what you need, and I would have to enchant stuff and make it, and then send it to you. So we're going to sell our services instead of selling our souls. He will not be going to work. I'll be watching these panhandlers go out there and just telling people, "Can you give me money with their hands?" I'm starting to think that's freedom. Like, for real, I know that shit, we be looking down on them and shit, but they free. They eat what they earn. They live what they earn. So we gotta fucking earn. We have services. First of all, we never charge y'all what we should be charging y'all. Period. We just don't. So we have to start considering that we're doing the type of work that we're doing and not really charging, and we're not being paid properly, which means we're living in a car. So I'm gonna have to rework in my head a balance. There has to be a balance. Y'all can grab some mushrooms from me if y'all need some mushrooms. I got some DMT and some San Pedro. What else we got? We got 4 selenite swords left. And we have precious gems, but they're expensive. Precious gems. So you would have to contact us to see what we have in stock. Some of our crystals are $1,000 a piece, so those are a little on the pricey side. But we have stuff for all budgets. We appreciate y'all sending us cash apps, but if y'all send us more than $20 for a cash app, let's say if y'all send us more than $30 for a cash app, you can go to my page, and find something on there that you want, and I'll just send that to you. So it's not like y'all just giving us money for no reason. We don't want no handouts, but we do want to be free. We want to be free. And my husband's body is breaking down, and him working is just not an option for me. I don't know how many different ways to say this. And he like, look at you in this car. He said, it's been months now that we've been doing this journey. This has to stop. But we move into a house on the 15th of November, so it will be over by then. So we just have to, what's this month?
It's October.
Well, it's the middle of October. We just got 4 more weeks that we have to survive on the streets before our house is ready. So we can do this.
She's saying it like it's not 30 fucking degrees in
This is very, very true. It's very cold in Colorado at night.
it. It's the
But
winter time period. It's gonna be cold everywhere except for Florida and Las Vegas. So we about to go east in our car where the cold is really at. People think it's cold in Colorado. The Colorado cold ain't got it's nothing with the East Coast, Northeast cold. That cold
yeah,
is
there's a misunderstanding with the Colorado weather, yo. But don't. It's
it's just
it is what it is. We could be freezing at night, and then the daytime is so hot you gotta take your clothes off. That's the life here. But I personally, I don't know what y'all think, but I personally think we've been doing good. I think that we have set our plan, and we fucking followed through on it. We set out a goal to go and have an adventure, to experience life, to meet people around the world, to do magic. And what was the other thing?
that was it.
Bucket listing. I mean, I got elements from the ancient redwood forest. Do you know how motherfucking powerful my magic is now? From the trees that told me what to take, the fucking trees. Shit. This has been an exhilarating, exciting fucking journey. And I don't think we done. We still got to get to Philly and close the gates of hell. That's another portal. You just got to not go the fuck back to work. I need y'all to convince my husband not to go back to work.
And I need y'all to convince her to see common sense. Cause I feel like it ain't nothing for a man to get old and his body to stop working. That's part of being a man.
I don't know what that means. Not part of being my motherfucking man, because you gonna have to be able to fuck me all of your life, like your dad is still fucking at almost 80. And if you breaking your fucking body down, how you gonna do that? How? That's real shit. This is female talk. You gonna sit there and work your body into the you can't even do nothing. You ow what? You letting them fucking break your body down, and you ain't got no motherfucking stocks and bonds or properties and land? You just gonna keep on letting them put you in the field? Fuck that. I'm staying in my car. We got fucking crackers in this bitch. We got nuts in this. I'm a fucking ride or die bitch. You talking about riding or dying to be a slave. We got a little bit of product. We can go in a motherfucking corner and sell that shit. That's our work, our business. We have a legit business, a legitimate business. And you want to work for somebody when you're a business owner?
It happens sometimes when you're a business owner, you work for other businesses. It it's a part of the whole circle. It's not like you're doing it forever, but sometimes you have to do that just to get to where you want to be.
If you go to work for 2 weeks, do you realize that's another 2 weeks your mom gonna be waiting on you? Forgot about that, didn't you? Yeah, you forgot about that shit. You looking at the car with no gas in it and you forgot the fucking mission. This shit been mission impossible, but we've been possibly doing it. Man, fuck that. We out. Wednesday, we leaving. We gonna have that money to start the road. You gotta believe in yourself. And if you can't believe in yourself, then you believe in me.
Oh, I believe in myself. I know exactly what I can do. I'm willing to do whatever I have to do and go through whatever pain I have to go through to get to the other side. So it's not a matter of me not believing in myself. I'm just trying to be as realistic as possible and not so fantastical that you lose track of the earth. You got to have
Nigga,
your,
you gotta be fantastical with shit. Fantastical, unrealistic as fuck. You wanna be.
but you have to be both. You have to have your head in the clouds and your feet on the ground. You can't have your head in the
My
clouds
whole
and
life
that's
is
it.
grounded. I'm always leveled on the ground and still up there waiting for something to happen or making something happen. I'm not telling you you wrong. I'm just telling you you wrong. It would be great for some opinions from y'all because I can't keep fighting this battle by myself. He is like a worker. My husband normally works 2 to 3 jobs, period. That's his lifestyle. It's very hard for him to try to work for himself and wait for the money to come in for his business when he know he can go and work for somebody else and have a guaranteed check every 2 weeks. But that's how they get all niggas. Yes? How come all of y'all making sure y'all go to work to get y'all $15 an hour job check when the people you're working for is not there and they're with their children in their private homes and their private beach houses and their cabins all over the world? What part of that?
I will say that in my experience on this journey, shit.
Okay.
In my experience on this journey, I was fortunate to be able to see those type of people who their job is making sure that you go back to work. That's literally what they do. They literally sit there and make it so that what you mean? I mean, let me get you this 1850. Come on, man, get in here.
Look, how
I
about
mean,
$22
we saw
an hour? We willing to pay you
$22
$22
an hour.
an hour just to put these surfboards in the oven. That's
We
nothing. 10 hours a day, 4 days a week, that's
listen.
nothing.
I went past this one company. They have been established since 1952. They've been making surfboards since 1952, and they were willing to pay 1850 plus $4 for the overnight. And I said to myself, "Self, you will be a fool not to take this because it ain't. I mean, I don't look at these companies like I have any loyalty to them. So I'll work a couple weeks and then quit. Like I don't give a fuck. But when I saw the dude that was the company, it was crazy because we saw the company. Then about a week later, I saw the company's like main store on our main strip, nice strip, artwork and all that stuff, uppity, real nice.
Yo, we need somebody to very quickly cash app us $15 for some gas. Now, that's me directly asking y'all that. I need some $15 for gas because we have no gas. It is below the dot of zero.
But she don't want me to go to work.
No,
Anyway,
fuck that.
I saw this dude. I saw this dude going there, and he was going in the surf store, or whatever. So I went in there because I wanted to see what kind of people shop at this company for them to be paying me $22 an hour just to fucking put surfboards in the oven. But what it is that it was a upscale, prestigious company. Like I said, they've been around since the 50s, so their clientele was upscale and prestigious. So I'm watching these people go in and out this store after they get out of their Porsche or whatever, and I'm saying to myself, the only reason why they're able to do that is because I was about to apply. The only reason this guy is getting out of his Porsche and going into this store that seems like it's so highfalutin is because somebody has to work to make it so. And my wife is right. I am willing to work, but I wasn't willing to stand there and look at this man
Driving his Porsche.
driving his Porsche like he's doing something great. The only thing he's doing is making sure that I work. That's what he's doing. And then when we went to the other place, what was that at? Where the super rich was at?
Newport.
Newport Beach. We went to Newport Beach and listened to these people talk.
That whole conversation made me sick. They
They're
don't talk about nothing. There's nothing important, intelligent going on. They're not making no mass moves
nothing
in life. There's
nothing is
nothing.
happening
There's nothing.
because you know where all the busy and the activity, all of the activity is going on at the bottom. That's where all the activity is going on. Me sweating, throwing surfboards in the oven all night. That would be me. That's where all the conversation, the water cooler conversation, is happening at the water cooler. It's not happening on the beach where the guy is paying you to be at the water cooler. He's not even like their conversation is not even, dude, did a fly land on your, what do you say? Did a fly land
No,
on your,
what he said was, "Wow, can you believe
can
a
you
fly
believe a
is on a
fly is
Maserati?"
on the Maserati? Like that's what they were talking. And the only
I
reason
mean,
they're
why can't a fly be on the car? I'm confused as fuck.
the only reason they're able to do that is because people like me are not gonna let my wife sleep in a car. Like, no, I'm gonna go to work so that that man can talk about a fly landing on his Maserati. So I see what she's saying. She's not wrong, but
He's still a man of the house. He's still the head. So he like, fuck all of that,
where
fuck
Noof
all of
at?
that,
Where
fuck all of
Noof
that.
at? Where Noof?
Noof probably not on this
I
early.
know it's early, but I wish Noof was here because I think Noof would say what I'm thinking. You know what I mean? I think not real, no, I don't say real men. Men that are like minded, I think would think the same thing that I'm thinking. Like, I'm gonna say Noof. Who else out there like that think like me? Like, Remedy. Remedy, I know Remedy is working. Like he dropping his knowledge every day, but he don't never stop going to fuck work. So I feel like brothers like that understand where I'm coming from. Like you got to do both. You can't.
But what did Brother Wisdom say the other day? He said he ashamed of that. He said, I'm ashamed of this shit. Y'all think I don't see this? You think I don't know? I'm ashamed of this.
I ain't see that one.
Yeah.
Did he say that?
Yeah, he said that. Now, since he make 4 videos a day, I'm gonna have to find it. But he said that the other day.
He said he's ashamed
He
of going
said
to
he's
work.
ashamed that he go to work. He said he know that he's going to work to provide for his family with this fucked up system. He said he was ashamed that he was doing it because that's my thing too. You know everything. You know so much. Why do you work so hard? Because he be making videos when the crack of dawn come and then at night. So he's always at work. He is always at work. Imagine Brother Wisdom having 4 weeks off of work. How many pyramid grids and protection platforms can he build in these playgrounds for these kids? How many?
But you see how you said imagine? Like that's what I'm saying. Like we're men like us are dealing with the real, not the imaginary. And in the real, we have
But
these.
that's not real. It's a lie that they're telling y'all that that's real. How come y'all working so much and we still don't have nothing? Why do Brother Wisdom need money to build these fucking pyramids and grids? And he's working 12 and 13 hours a day. It's not realistic. You're being a modern day slave. And they're just giving you enough substance or chitterlings so you could come back tomorrow.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I see that. I can tell that that's what's happening. Like I said, we've seen the entire spectrum from the actual homeless people that we are in amongst the community. We've watched them. We've gone all the way through the levels of the working class, the business class that are doing exactly the same thing as working class. They just working off of credit, which is, like you said, not real.
This system is so fake and bullshitty. I will not participate in the fuckery of it. I'm not going to look at these people with money and think there's something so much greater out there with them because it is absolutely not. The people with money are the descendants of the motherfuckers that stole it, and they're not willing to give that shit back out of righteousness. I don't respect them. I don't want to know them, and I'm going to do my own thing. I don't think, first of all, I have lupus. I have end stage lupus, and I'm still willing to fucking rock with my husband not working so we could build our own dynasty for our own fucking tribes. I think we can make this shit work.
I
Every time something go wrong, you can't get scared and go back to work. I'm so proud of y'all. None of y'all niggas working right now. The whole fucking country is hiring. So y'all partially did what I asked you. It's only one more step to take. And that is for every last one of us to not do shit for 7 days. No work, no school, no hospitals, nothing. And then we have amassed all of our power back. But that part is going to take some time for y'all to get there. But the fact that none of y'all going to work, bravo. Bravo. We got to do something else. I'm not going to keep on fucking having my husband go break his body down when he this young. And his fucking hands can't, his hands hurt because he working for Honda, the car dealership, building trains and shit. And the fucking machine vibrating his hand, so his hand vibrates on its own. Fuck that. And then you can't even fucking sue these bitches for some reason because what? There's always a reason why you can't sue somebody for breaking your body down. Go back to work if you want. Go ahead back to work. Because you ain't doing that shit for me. I'm against work. I'm against all slavery, period. Work is slavery. Unless you are working for your fucking tribe, which is your family. Anything outside of that is you being a slave.
That's true. I mean, modern slave, I'll say chattel slavery gave us a bad taste in our mouth because of the way chattel slavery was developed and it functioned. It was called a peculiar institution because nobody else was doing no shit like that. However, servitude is nothing new. And that I mean, serving somebody working for somebody is nothing new. I mean, if I got four goats and you only got one, and I tell you, look, you can have this male goat go with your female, but I need you to do something for me for 6 months. Because in 6 months, you're going to have a couple babies on your hands. So you're going to have your own goat. You ain't going to need me. So for this next 6 months, I'm going to let you have this goat. But for the next 6 months, I need you to do some shit for me. That's servitude. That's business. That's barter trade. All this shit has always been in existence. It's only the chattel slavery that made it fucking weird. Like, I'm going to fuck you and make kids with you. And I'm going to pull your husband apart by 4 horses. Like, it's weirdo shit that they was doing. So I get servitude. There's nothing wrong with servitude. There's nothing wrong with trading services.
Barter services.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that at all.
And that's something that really, really, really played out in California. We had so much barter service. I mean, if we did some work for somebody, they would do something for us that we need. It was so amazing. California in itself was such an amazing experience for us on so many levels. On so many levels. Like Mahler, the man who I didn't know at all. And I was physically about to tell my husband to take me to the hospital because I was in so much pain. And the homeless man said, I got weed for you. And gave me a half an ounce of weed. Weed that worked, that wasn't corrupted, and didn't cry when I smoked it. There was a kid on the beach who wanted to stop at my table, and his grandmom ain't know none of this shit I was doing. But he knew everything on my table. And I said, baby, you take whatever you want. You ain't got to pay me shit. They came back to us 30 minutes later with pizza. She said, my grandson would not allow me to not get food for y'all. And they brought us food. Honestly, everybody brought us food on the beach. I don't think we bought food when we was on the beach.
Yeah.
One time we ate pizza because we was with Jason and Lou. And we was just out chilling. We never bought food on the beach. People fed us. We was doing energy work on that beach, helping people out, giving people information, and they fed us. They fed us, and then they gave us information about where we need to go next. Y'all got to be out. You can't experience this in a job. You can't. Would you have been able to have the journey you had in California if you was working?
No. There's no way because
if you got a job in California while he was there, would you experience what we experienced?
No, I'd be in that. I'd be standing in front of that oven all night, throwing them surfboards in the oven if I was in California working. I mean, yeah, I see your point. I wish we had some other
we have
grounded
to build
men.
We
that
have to build
could
that
speak
though.
into this because I feel like.
And don't worry, y'all. I know that they're blocking my comments, so y'all can't comment. I know they're blocking my comments on my lives and on my actual videos that's uploaded.
You can't comment?
No, stop, baby. It's not nothing we could do. That's them. Block. YouTube is blocking our comments. They're blocking our views. They're saying we don't have any viewers right now. But they said we had 0 viewers watching us live the other day while I was actively talking to Kevin in the chat.
Okay.
How am I talking to him if there's no one there? So don't worry about that. Y'all know my phone number if y'all want to text us and say something because it's not coming through on here. GroundedDolphin@gmail.com. Grounded Dolphin on Facebook, the regular personal page, not a business page. Grounded. Am I Grounded Fee on Instagram or Grounded Dolphin? I think I'm Grounded Dolphin on Instagram as well. If I'm not Grounded Dolphin on Instagram, I am the Cure. I am the Cure on Instagram. That's my personal page. Y'all can find me through there and talk to me. Like I said, I just wanted y'all to know that Gus fixed the car. Gus fixed the car, so let's give him a hand. Across the whole country, 8,000 miles. And he fucking got it. He got it. So I'm so proud of my husband for this car sound brand new. It sounds so smooth when we driving on it. So I mean, it's working out. It's a slow process. You just got to trust and believe in yourself and your journey in the spirit world. What I said to my husband too, I said, we was in California for almost 2 months. We only ran out of gas one time in 2 months.
And that gas was ridiculous.
One time.
Yo, we put up to a gas station. That shit said $7.99. $7.98. That's what it was. Yes, that shit says $7.98. I said, oh, that's a typo. That shit
that was the right price. It was on all of them.
98. What?
Mm-hmm. I just think that's. I mean, I said you have to trust your spirit team. We have elders that work with us. We have a spirit team. We got young ones that keep us encouraged. We got everything we need. We have everything we need. We have to get to his mom, which is done. The car can go now. Once we're done with his mom, then we finish our journey. We got to make our way to Detroit. We got to go to Missouri. Is that Missouri or Minnesota for the stash? We got to go to Minnesota in a couple of weeks. It's probably going to be fucking freezing there.
Oh, my God.
Because we have to get a particular wood from the mountains in Minnesota that the porter from California told me I had to go do immediately.
That's some real code for that ass, too. The lake, the Great Lake area, that's not normal code. That's below zero code. That's not.
Yeah. So we are not done journeying. We have work to do. We are working for the ancestors. We're working for the spirit team. We're working for y'all. We are working. How can we work for an organization or a company if we're working for y'all already? If we already employed ourselves to so many people, entities or energies.
That's true.
No, it's not. It's not possible. So
I say, go back to work for the system that you hate, and part-time do this labor of working for your future and your family.
You heard what he just said, though, right?
I'm absolutely serious.
He said part-time work on your own legacy for your children.
Part-time work on your own legacy.
Part-time.
Full-time work for
people. I know you ain't just say work. Part-time on your fucking dynasty for your 11 kids you got. I know you ain't say part-time. And you gonna give them niggas full-time?
Full-time.
I can't even respect you right now. But I know Cheryl be saying I'm fucking bullying you. So I'm gonna let that go. Sure, I ain't bullying them. But I'm gonna let that one go. But you heard what he said. He said part-time work on your legacy for your children and full-time dedicate your life to your master.
That's what we're doing. That's what it is. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. That's what we're doing. And that's what it is.
Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Listen, a woman ain't never broke as long as she got a pussy. Don't nobody want to hear that. Don't nobody want to hear the truth. A woman ain't never broke as long as her vagina can go in and out. Some can enter and leave. Now,
Now,
y'all females don't. No,
how does
stop,
that
stop,
work?
stop. Hold on. Y'all females don't want to say that shit in public. Y'all know I'm the fuck right. That's the first thing my mom taught me. You always rich as long as your pussy work. You'll never be homeless as long as your pussy work. That's just what it is. I would rather go strip in a club and make enough money for us to survive because at the end, I'm still working for myself. You do anything to work for yourself so you won't be a chitterling eating receiver of cotton or picking. I don't know why you think if the fuck they dress it up and put perfume on shit that is no longer shit. You are not picking cotton out the field, but you're still picking cotton from the pills.
All of us
Forgot?
are. All of
No,
us
I'm
are.
not.
Me,
I'm not.
Remedy, Noom,
You, Remedy, Noom. Y'all all working and y'all all taking energy away from your kids and your wife.
also giving though.
No, you're not. You ain't really giving nothing because then we got to argue about the shit. And it's not, no. I need some females to do a panel with me to really, truly tell these men what we think. Y'all have to stop lying to them. Y'all got to stop. I don't lie to my man. I don't lie to my kids. We had a whole big thing in our blended family because I told my stepkids, you ask me anything you want, I will never lie to you. I don't believe in lying to children. They need to always know the truth, whether they can handle it or not. That's just how I roll. It's how my mind works. I can't be a part of a system that doesn't benefit
That's
my tribe.
that is a good. We should that would be good. A good cross conversation. I know the YouTubers have their own like subscribers and their whole thing. Y'all got that. But it would be great to see a cross panel discussion where we could talk about things instead of arguing about who the fuck the first Americans are or why we don't believe in the same cultural practices and stuff like we could actually put all that shit on the side. It's still gonna be there when we get done. But a cross panel conversation with all of the people and talk about what possible things we could do to go move from
That
point
sounds
A to
lovely.
point
Y'all know
B.
I ain't about that
That would
talking
work.
shit. We could have a panel and talk about it, but the fucking panel will turn into action in the day the panel is happening. Because I was talking to Cheryl yesterday, and she was like, "I'm with you on it. It's great that they meeting up and they having this event together, and they all gonna give a good lecture and a good talk. But then what? How many lectures can a motherfucker go to? I've been going to lectures since I was fucking 13. I ain't seen no difference in the world.
That's true as well.
Yeah, I want some new shit.
I'm not talking about talking for this purpose. I'm talking about planning and action. So like for instance, like we talking about right now with this situation now. If you have nothing and you know you can either work for yourself and save up your pennies or whatever, live in your car, or you can just go to work for somebody else. That's a real situation that all of us deal with. And that I think that none of us are willing to, especially if you're already working, you already got your stuff set up. None of y'all, I mean, she's talking about the women. Are there women out there who want their man to just quit when you know you got kids and shit like that? Like, is that real? Because I haven't heard no
Them
women do
bitches
that.
you need to dump then. You need to get rid of any bitch that's willing to sell your motherfucking soul for a motherfucking dining room table. Because the fuck if you ain't at work, you could build a dining room table for your fucking wife. Y'all need to get rid of these bitches that's not about the building of a dynasty and they want to keep on getting red bottom shoes and Gucci, Louis Vuitton clothing logos so that they could look like some other image of something. Get rid of them bitches. Y'all might not like me and how I talk and my attitude, I'm a bully and all of that, but I'm rocking with this nigga. And I refuse to have this man be a slave. And I'm going to make sure he has a legacy and a dynasty for his 11 kids. I'm going to make sure of that. Y'all better choose wisely. And if y'all messing with dingbat ass bitches who only want you to provide financially for them so that they could look a certain way, you got the wrong bitch. So get your kids and leave that hoe.
Now,
Leave that hoe.
that's See, that's to me,
I
that's
always keep that shit 100. You ain't got to agree with me. That's the reality of building a nation, a tribe. You can't have somebody with those thoughts from the outside people in. You can't.
so is it really a choice between choosing your legacy and choosing to take care of your responsibility? See, me, I always look at it like if I'm not taking care of my responsibility, I'm a piece of shit. So I don't. All the other stuff is nice to talk about, but realistically, if you're not taking care of your responsibility, then you're not taking care of
You're
your
not taking care of
responsibility.
your
That's
responsibility
what it
going to work.
is.
You just fool into
But if
thinking
you
that.
if you are taking care of your family, like I've heard more than one brother on this platform say, you know, if you're taking care of your family and doing what's right for your family, how can that be wrong? Like I see both sides because my daughter now has gotten to the age of adulthood now, and where I thought that I was doing great by taking care of them, always providing all that. Now my kids say things like, um, not can you buy me these shoes? They don't say stuff like that no more because now they're old enough to work and get their own shoes. Now they say stuff like, why am I working so hard for these shoes? Why don't we have a family business? So when my daughter says that to me, then that's when what Grounded is saying comes into full play because I've been working hard to provide her with the things that she needs without providing her with anything that she actually needs.
Want instead of need. You've been providing her with her wants and not her needs.
Right. Well, our immediate needs. Let's just say that we have immediate needs, and then we have long-term needs as well. And I think that for us men, I know speak for myself, what's immediate is what gets, you know what I mean? If you come up on somebody and they like, they bleeding from an artery, but they also got a fucking hangnail. You don't fucking focus on the hangnail. You triage. You focus on what's going to keep this person alive. Fuck the hangnail or broken leg or whatever. You don't deal with that. You deal with what's going to keep them alive. And I feel like us as men, we doing the right thing by doing that.
You're not doing the wrong thing. You just doing the wrong thing. Like you are doing the right thing by providing for your family, but you're doing it in a wrong way. In a wrong way. You're not providing for your family. You're depleting your family by not being there. Your presence is not there. So you fuck around. You have gay kids. You have kids that are murdering, kids that are getting bullied. You know nothing about your kids with their experience. You don't know your daughters done been raped. You don't know nothing. But it's worth it. You're taking care of them, right? Right? Because you paying that rent for them to stay in some fucked up neighborhood so you can fucking drive a car that won't stay fucking not broke.
I don't know. I wish we had some of the other men. I wish, you know what? It's funny we saying this. I'm sure those other men would be able to chime in, but they're at work.
Damn. See, that's the shit right there. Now that wasn't me. That was Gus.
I've been saying, right? I'm looking at the time. It's 7 o'clock here in Colorado, so I know it's 8, 9 o'clock over there in the east.
It's the work day.
It's the work day, so of course ain't nobody on here, man. Gotta go to work.
Or you sneaking at work, listening at work, sneaking, praying, and you don't get caught. Why do they fucking determine your life? Why they determine if you fucking can keep working or not? Why? How you working for your own shit? Don't get me started on this. You working to pay a mortgage for land you own. Come on, people. Come on. I can't be that wrong. You don't have to like the messenger. The messenger is not important. But am I right? Isn't it more damage being caused by the men working?
That's a good question. I want to answer to that. I want the other women out there to chime in on that.
I need more people to chime in. Is
it truly
just
more damaging for our men generationally? Because we're not going to raise our sons to be bums. We're going to raise our sons to go out there and work, right? So
that's all my son do. Work.
If we do that, if we're teaching this to our sons, is this helping us, our people, on a larger scale? We know that you can get the couple dollars to go to Walmart. We got that. But is it helping us as a people in totality, for us to have this mentality where if you go to school, you go to work. If you don't go to school and go to work, you're a bum. Literally, I'm a literal bum right now. I have no job, no home. I'm an actual bum. So if someone says, "Yo, Gus, you a bum," they will be right because I don't have anything.
It's cool when you in California on the beach. Being a beach bum is the shit.
Good morning, Marquette.
That whole life.
Is that Quetta?
Quetta! That's my sister. Oh, my sister did not know that I was homeless living in my car. Why the fuck are you on my YouTube live, Quetta? When you start watching my YouTube? Oh, I'm sorry. I ain't doing nothing. But that would be my oldest firstborn sister of our tribe.
See, and this is the stuff I be talking about. Like, how does this is something I think about too that maybe, you know, I haven't shared with Grounded yet, but in all reality, like you still are a human being, a person. Like this is your mate, and they have people who care about them. So what about that? Like, what about, you know, the person's mom, siblings, family member, people that love them, and they're like, "What are you doing, dog? You got my sister."
What the fuck did Quada start watching our YouTube channel?
No.
What the fuck? You came in on the wrong time. You got to go back and watch all the other videos for you to even get what's happening. It's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, it's on here. See, that's what I'm talking about.
My God.
So that's the reality. That's what I'm saying. Like the reality is, if it was all sweet like that, she wouldn't be stressing that her sister.
My sisters don't know what's going on with me because I don't tell them shit like that.
So if it's really not, if it's all good, y'all, if it's really all good, why Grounded tripping because her sister watching this right now?
Why the fuck is my sister on here right now?
That's what I'm saying, man. I might just
I don't even understand that.
Might just go start working.
Man. No, you're not.
This is dumb. This is dumb. Not. You see the way she's tripping right now. You see the way she's tripping because
what it ain't what it look like.
Exactly. Because you know what? On the ground, down here on the ground where people's feet is at, where the rubber touched the road at, this the real shit. Like she don't really want her sister to see this.
No, because my sister is coming in here on the wrong
bullshit.
Shut up! No,
bullshit. She don't want her sister to see. This is the reality. This is what I'm dealing with. And I think the other men out there understand this totally.
I don't think any of my family know this. I only think the kids know. But all right, this is how we gonna play this, Quetta. What she said? Yeah.
She said, "I love you. I love you. I don't care."
All right. So now go watch the other video so you understand everything. Oh, you gotta keep this down so you can see.
I mean, I don't know. I wish it
was. But are you just coming on here, or you been watching this from the beginning? Sister.
It looked like she's the only one on here right now.
No, that's just what they want you to think. Remember, they said I had nobody on there. Yeah. It was 0 when she sent this text in. It was 0 viewers. So
all I'm saying is, I think that
who the fuck was that?
Someone on a bike. I think that we had to just be realistic, and I think that realism is on both sides, though.
No, I had a little panic. I had a little panic because my older sister's watching, and she doesn't watch me. So I did.
Real. That's what I'm talking about. The real, not all of this. What we could do and all of that.
But I'm still doing it. I'm still sticking to what I'm saying.
She said, "I saw yesterday."
Oh,
what did you say yesterday?
Oh no.
Yeah, you be saying some shit. I be watching the videos.
How many of y'all siblings is watching my channel? I ain't know all that was going down, Quetta.
See.
Oh, guys, mommy watching my channel.
Now she embarrassed, and that's what I'm talking about. That's the real shit that I'm talking about. Like, it's embarrassing for me to be like on here and be like, yeah, this is cool. Like, this is not fucking cool. Like,
so now my husband is upset because my sister's watching, and he like, oh shit, now they know. But it's still a plan. It's still our plan. We still doing our journey. Ain't nothing changed. We still fucking doing this spiritual awakening journey, bucket listing.
Y'all saw her reaction. That was real. That reaction she just did was real.
No, let me turn the light off. They don't even know that.
All this other, you know, esoteric stuff is nice.
Don't play because that's
it's
my
nice.
Walk. Don't play.
But
don't play, guys, because that's
do
my
not
walk.
Panic.
Huh?
I'm not trying to like poop on nobody's stuff. I'm just saying that it seems to me that it got to be considerate of both. It has to be considerate of both.
Well, what's the inconsideration of it, though? It's no inconsideration. It's just, I don't want you being a slave. You cannot go to work. You work by selling our products that we make, selling our services that we do. We are legitimized as fucking supernatural phenom, fucking whatever you call them people. We done did exorcisms. We done fucking open and close portals. This is real motherfucking work, and we are proving it across the country. So it might look messy, but the fuck, we doing work.
McDonald's and Burger King both sell burgers, right? But they sell burgers every day. You know why? Because people buying it. On here, I feel like it's more of a teaching thing. You know what I mean? You got to sit down and learn.
How is this a teaching thing when we're
learning? Let me explain. You got to learn. I dream of black queens. Hey, I dream of black queens.
Sanshell is here.
Is that Sanshell?
Sanshell is here.
Sanshell
has risen.
Sanshell. Yes, she is here. She walks among us. Sanshell. We fuel the system. You're right. You're right. Y'all right. I mean, y'all are not wrong. It's just Sanshell. Yo, you. So confused when we be doing that. The only reason we do that, Sanshell, is because we are absolutely we believe in our heart of hearts that your name, your moniker, what you're called, is everything. It's everything. It's what you live up to and everything. So every time we get a chance to say your name the right way, because so many people have said your name the wrong way,
Dwayne's talking.
We're going to say it right.
Good morning, Dwayne.
Good morning, Dwayne. I get both of y'all perspective to a degree. Y'all free and independent. Y'all live off what you earn. That's beautiful. But no hustle lasts forever. Sometimes you got to do odd jobs till you bounce back. Right. See?
He wanted a man.
He's a man. And I'm telling you, as a man, it ain't but so long you're going to watch your woman want. That's not normal. Like, that's fucking not normal. It's just not. Like, I don't know no man that does that. That's normal. Like,
we'll be home We'll be home at the end of the week.
We coming. We coming. There. Maybe put together a stash to get you through bad times. Right. That's saving. That's what we do. You know, I did save up, Dwayne. I had a nice little job, but
yeah, we did all of that. Support. We did all of that. We saved.
Child support said I owe an egregious amount of money that I don't know. Let's just clear the record for the public. I owe child support. I do not owe $25,000 in child support. That is ridiculous.
Asinine. They froze our accounts. They took our money.
But they took my little stash, Dwayne.
Paid, and you could prove that it was paid. They still took our money.
Thank you.
So it's not like we're being reckless. It's not like we've been reckless and they do nothing. Everything we planned, we did everything the way it was supposed to. But what's going to happen is going to happen.
The system said.
The challenge.
They told me. They said you can challenge this, but we got to take the money first, and then you can challenge it afterwards.
And they said we could do it every 90 days.
Every 90 days. So, and look, I definitely. It's not like we did this reckless. We definitely planned it out. But I think that at this juncture where we are right now, I'm feeling like we need to do something that's more grounded and then let that roll us into the next place. And my wife is like, don't go back to the slave, like, don't go back to the plantation. I understand what she's saying, but also I'm in my car with her. So I'm like,
you know how many homeless people ain't got no car? I ain't even thinking about that.
No, no, it's cold and
it's not cold, it's very warm. I'm just not going to agree. I'm not going to agree with my husband continuing to be a slave when I'm watching his body break down.
Dwayne, that's what's up.
What'd he say?
He said he got to check with his money, but he might want to get one of them selenite swords.
Oh, okay.
But I think I'm just trying to represent
we give you both. The selenite sword half off, so whichever one you want. Oh, give it to me. Give it to me. That's
months ago. She wanted to talk to you in a while.
Yeah, she like, who the fuck is this? Give me a second, y'all. Let me put this in. Where the mute at?
like crap.
Quetta, Gus said, Quetta, you making me feel like shit now. No, thank you so much, sis. I love you so much. I appreciate that. Now we
No,
can go.
no. Just in all seriousness, no, we do appreciate it, but
We
like,
appreciate everybody. Everybody.
I wish there was some other men out there that can understand where I'm coming from and not just. It's not like I just think that this is dumb. What we doing is dumb. It's just
I'm sorry, y'all. One of my clients' mom is texting me. Uh I was doing so good working with her son to get through all of his trauma because his trauma is generational deep. And he's a baby, only 22. Same shit my son go through. And I just asked her how he was doing, and she said he's doing okay. So I think that means not well. See, now I have to also consider that too. Now I have these patients that I work with just like a doctor. If I leave, how are they going to be? How will they deal with my absence if I'm working on healing their trauma? So I'm actually going to get off of here so I can find out what's going on with my boy, and we'll get back on here later. I have to. I have to. I'm sorry. I'll get right back on. We can get right back on, but I need to talk to Donna real quick. I'll be right back, y'all.